Hello everyone, welcome to another Facebook Live program ini lo Labor Department or Department of Labor and Mobility. So you got what then you mean and guest lo show where we Mr. Stuart Kalmet and Mr. Bosem Welfare Officer Blumi. So also you've like insta look finish lo post Blumi lo page lo Department of Labor 112 Secular Labor Mobility. We did putum topic of discussion and worker welfare. So suppose you got any questions, any comments around topic of discussion, please don't hesitate to put any questions or comment below live program really. So without any more talk lo side lo hemna we give go Mr. Stuart Kalmet lo hemi sabe explain him me work with him Mr. Mekem.
Thank you too much, Christel. Good day, lo you, good day, all the viewers. Yes, also me bintalan finish name lo Stuart. Mimi welfare officer, worker welfare officer, play me lo Department of Labor. Full of time you meet about welfare. I think you could you must have too welfare in general. Time you meet about welfare, everyone talk when we got big meaning them. Emi simply one worker doing well or state of doing well. One worker I must stop good all time. I must happy time. I stop lo program. Now we make a mistake. We got all support also we stop in place, especially support the more worker. We well stop lo program. We got RSE more PAM, RSE lo New Zealand more PAM lo Australia.
Okay, thank you much, Mr. Stewart. So, in general, when now when welfare. So, what I'm here, we move to the second question, really. When now role blow one welfare officer, so you one welfare officer, really, and the labor mobility program. Suppose you have a talk about really more role, like more into details about when now some of the work you start making.
Okay, thank you, Christel. I think thank you, Thomas. Role blow me also welfare officer. Also maybe that same small first question here. Me mainly blow me offer them help. All workers were only got all issues. Might only know have reach out to employer or team leader block that. You make them say you may got support in place. So and then now you must have offer them all kind of help. Sometimes your personal issue or work related issue, they only feel say you must address them with them. You may provide them with support also. No, you can get up. You may address them issue. I think. Me just autonomo, me also liaise with them all country liaison officers play me from say you make too much workers is pro Australia or New Zealand. Sometimes you may not have sort them out every issue one go, so by me must sometimes escalate them everything you go back lo all get all nara stakeholders. So you may work plan there with them to the country liaison officer play me lo New Zealand Australia. All get the Consul General PME, I think Australia no got in the meantime, by New Zealand and got with them High Commission Australia and New Zealand. Or liaison now after two with them Commissioner PME for Labor.
Thank you so much, Mr. Stewart. So you tell them you talk about liaison officer PME lo New Zealand with them Australia. But you sabi tell them you minimum name lo tuvala.
Okay, lo New Zealand, you got one where me recently appointed, maybe around October of last year. Emi Olivia Johnson, emi one citizen lo yumi lo Vanuatu, emi base lo North Island lo New Zealand. Lo Australia, emi got emi just recently konomo lo manis lo December lo 2022. Nemblem emi Patrice Kotonga, emi savikut history lo program, emi stop long time lo Department of Labor, so emi one lo kutula liaison officer plimi when emi base now ya lo Australia, so. I mean, implement any. I think it's the program since we start, because now, yeah.
Thank you so much. So, all viewers, you like Mr. Stuart Kalmet, also welfare officer, Primilo Vanuatu, and start in country, and we tell them, and give him small brief information about them to liaison officer, Primilo New Zealand, or Australia. So, what them here, you move on to the next questions, Primi, where we stop. Feel free to ask him any questions during the live show, Bimi. So, question is stop say when na some of the issue or workman or staff facing while only taking part of labor mobility program.
Once again, thank you, Christel, for question. Okay, me list them down some long will get the issues where all workman review is the face them time where list the program, especially with them regarding work block I think for them experience no more from all report where Mr. come in, we list them down very few and all the main ones where all workers will list the face them. So one main one where we put them down replace me issue wages deductions. The reason why we put them normal replace from all workers sometimes only experience some unexpected deduction. It means say only no survey for one them now only work overtime. The employer no pay overtime. Sometimes only tell them kita say by deduction for a certain period no more. Pero say me continuously stop because maybe more than another 2 months where it becomes a limas raising and make a multi Narawan also conflict with them team leader or supervisor. Me also put them in place. We got issue pro health insurance and me also stop pro pay slip lo kata. And one lo main one too me lo site lo accommodation. I think me so common lo these days you may look especially lo New Zealand. Me one lo common one where you miss up. Look now where me stop pop up everywhere on social media.
Okay. So Emma all views some kata information yang kirim around all issues will workman primi or workman primi sorry ista fesem while all ista lo program where we mentioned in this pay slip conflict with them worker with them team lead up lehem health insurance mo accommodation. So feel free to asking any questions or comments while we let's start discuss around worker welfare where we topic plini lo today. Mr. Stuart Kalmet and Mr. Pia or some welfare officer plini pahemi sabi answer any questions where you can based lo worker welfare. Pamilay lo topal tumas or narvala topic or some abscondees or any narvala issues around lo program from Baheme lo coming days but we've like at all different Facebook live show where we based on different issues and the lo program yeah. So but we've like mainly talk about lo today worker welfare. Any questions where you got thank you to us where you like tune in to watch me you start just follow me lo middle day today thank you to us might you like start thinking say when I me worker welfare. Suppose you know harem Mr. Stuart and me mention it. Emi ko tumas to pa isabe ask him para again pa isabe clarify em yumi. But then yumi move on ko lo next question give me lo please ya. So suppose you sabe to probably minimum Mr. Stuart. When now some expectation where by one employer by me expect them out lo workman play him.
Thank you too much, Christel. Yes, one lol good fellow question when you ask him. And be really important for all workers for Vanuatu, especially when you want them training program. You must have to expectation for one employer or one farmer whereby me recruit come lo Vanuatu. One lol main one when we put them in place, and me lo site for expectation for employer. Honesty and integrity. From normal say all employer only want them recruit all workers were only very honest. Only honest from say you have be one guy in work you have be good lo any side but then you know honest. And that to me one lol something where by sabi affect the work especially the relationship with them employer. And now you look me good and me first one list where in Mr. Bandapia me honesty and integrity from say you must got all strong moral principles that you make a work for you. Another one and me strong work ethic. You me all workers you must service all employees for you me only want them all employee where only got strong work ethic only possess some willingness to only make them work. Any small something where employer ask him, you mean your workman, you mean must show him say you be willing to make him what them put at them, you someone passion, you make one work from say you may want them too much, but make them work from you may say in return, but you may want to put something out there. Nara something too, important when we stress and low place, attitude play me low place block, you must be got all positive attitude from some time, but you may say by you work under pressure or you may got stress, got some another issue or ligam, you make them say attitude play me all time, low workplace must be positive. You want them no more, say you make them out all tasks play me accordingly, but in a very positive manner. And then now you make them say you also put them low place. Another one me self confidence, self motivation. From some time by me find them out say some team leaders palino stuff. You must be motivated by self too. You motivate them you want, you can trust who you want, you survey make a work with. And one law, all get the last but not the least, me put to me adaptability. You must bear in mind that time you go work New Zealand or Australia. I mean, no semak lo, time you walk no more around lo, or farm lo, Vanuatu, but you go lo place also New Zealand, one place where we call. So, employer by expect them lo, first few weeks, you must adapt lo weather from say, by you work lo, call time for 7 months, not just few days. So, me too, me want kita want them say, you go, you adapt quick time lo, you know, problem lo, productivity lo side lo work.
Thank you, Mr. Stewart. So before you move on, Nicolo, next question we to start. Might be one question when you come out lo social media. We equal SEM health, lo site lo health insurance no more. How now? Sorry, let me ask him say how now. You miss the current but fatuya. We only start detect them lo paid lo one worker suppose custom one sick it could lo odimas refund. Suppose you think say you have answer or
okay. Thank you too much. Thank you Loyu when you ask him question. Me answer you. Okay, lo site lo health insurance. You must take lo perspective also. You mean no citizen lo Australia or New Zealand. You mean him say something you may not have access them also more citizen. That's why you may got health insurance and step in place. Also may get them you workman. Okay, so health insurance me want something where only take them every week lo pay for you. Lo in case one time you start lo place lo work or farm, you got one accident, you make them say worker and suffer or any customer injury, maybe one machine or furnace lo apple or crab and just got one scratch them be minute quick time medical assistance. So time also me suffer lo Australia or New Zealand lo you ask them assistance lo or doctor no mo. Firstly by you must call one ambulance lo ambulance no mo cost them around $400 and that's very expensive. So you may time ambulance you got more treatment is a total up to $1,000 for that particular treatment we will give him to you. However, you may find out full up while no accident, but insurance is step in place no. Me want them you take an example ya no mo. Me want lo or kahona lo fila. Me pay insurance whether me like him or not. Me pay insurance every year. Me really hate them, but me must pay. Suppose lawyer truck me no got any accident, but me never got one refund. But me must comply no more. But me pay insurance. From no more say, in case lo accident, pay insurance ika from a pay. Me to me apply ko lo you workman. Insurance me play role also now. So lo site lo suppose you got you unfit lo attend them work lo one day or you feel him say you got some flu or maybe potty is also from work is strong. But you feel him say you know survival work, you must also take note say you entitled to sick leave to a sick leave off. So ikutu lo all employer must consider them time one worker is sick or you know must force them get that to work. So all kind issue also now where you make them say you must get medical insurance and step in place. Lo site lo refund ya no also where me ask them I think insurance and we work also now, so by unfortunately by the suffer that refund.
So when you ask him question, you hope say you satisfied with them answer you when Mr. Stuart Kalmet which is stop answer you now, yeah. You may move on another last question where we stop. Thank you too much where you will have tune in. Yes, topic of discussion giving lo site lo worker welfare. So any questions, feel free to put on the comment section below. We will have a look more asking Mr. Stewart to any answer them. So next question where Mr. Bloglesia and we say one and now some of the areas where you have help them all you will someone welfare officer, you have help them all workman more or more paraken responsibility plea or some one welfare officer.
Okay, you mean mainly you mean support them all workers no more, all area where you relate no more work local. Sometimes time we got some personal issue where worker I mean face them. I think by you me ask them local no more say by you is resolve them one appropriate manner, maybe you know need him assistance for one welfare officer. Sometimes you service got all issues for all family where by you me tell them say by you me refer them no more go back maybe employer or team leader is help them. But the good thing is you may got country liaison officers playing me too stop. Now you are in country, let's say Australia or New Zealand, because you feel him say you need more support for welfare or kita tu bisa provide more support kami workman.
Okay. Thank you too much, Mr. Stewart. You may take one more question lo social media where me ask him also, or me hope say me family or talk to pa him sa tali na say health insurance where you bla or 1 month by me make him only pen time and me start work or anyone must lo any must pen time when me start work lo.
Okay, you may must thank you lo follow where me ask him I think I could lo me clear lo place ya. I think kami touch mo lo New Zealand, I got one company lo insurance, everyone is have OPIT insurance, OPIT Protect. And every workman where you go lo any agent or through lo department lo labor or you come fall down lo that same OPIT Protect insurance company or you come or client plan. So you know some stuff lo place ya. Ale you pay insurance, you must start a work lo New Zealand. After now, every week from think about insurance, while you start it at them, then you start work no more. So let's say you make a first 2 months you lo work you, but you got one people like kill where you supposed to work 7 months. But still 2 months on the job, insurance is a use because you got one people like kill where you need him medical assistance. And now the importance for why you may that all deduction for medical insurance when we step in place. Thank you too much. Suppose you feel him say me answer when me give him a straight. Thank you too much. You got any question? You ask him.
Thank you, Stuart. So, by me still more questions when you come out lo Facebook for them live show premiere. Be mindful of questions where you ask him any around topic of discussion no more. So anything else where any other issues lo program Bamibla come to talk about lo or number session bamibla. While nayan mo, bigla start talk about yet worker welfare. So you make labor mobility welfare officer Mr. Stuart Kalmet. Lo any ask him any answer more questions please. So what time may move ko when now one workman any or semi pinta levini say talk about expectation flow or some one employer. So now you have to talk about no more or what now some of the needs where one employee make employee sabi make good work play him than Nicolo any program law labor mobility.
Thank you, Crystal. Kami answer you also employee needs me put lo place from normal say you me every workman too you me got all need limit you me Mr. Low where employer or farmer I must consider so one main one place me put maybe fair wages me install top list from normal say suppose me work on one farm me work for 8 hours one day me expect them to live 8 hours me no expect them to live less. That's why me want them say me one little topic for discussion from all must consider them present. Me want them to say also all employee time only work overtime. I mean say suppose example 2 hour anda plo 8 hour ya, 2 hour ya 5 PM lo rate lo overtime, one normal rate for 10 hours lo one day ya. Mi one lo main need lo employee from no more say you out lo country to you go lo one foreign land, you go make them work, you expect them lo only treat them you fair too. So you must consider them too say sweat to you work from you must look down lo ato ko you stop make it. That's why it very important lo employer you must consider them need lo employee. Mi plo motivate mo workman too plo like work plo kata from plo meeting mo expectation plo employer must look to lo employee needs also by mi got balance lo scale no mo say employee good mi must make sure the scale must balance all time. Health and well-being plo all workers mi also important mi one lo need to all workman mi only want them say only must consider them all time. From say, only stop far away from home, anything can happen, so only want them say, only must stop alright all time, when something might come, also maybe you got too much something that happen overseas, so you maybe want something where all kita likat also will need to kata, where employee must consider them. Job security, me also putum lo place ya, me important too much from you, me want them, me also for example, me go work lo RSE, me got contract for 7 months. Me expect them for me work 7 months after me return. Me no want them say me go 3 months no more. Ale lista talam se pa me fulay puto me go la pressure from work in or something also matter me affect them work. So me something where me important too much for employer must consider them. Narawan to me career growth. Time you stop inside the program, full up lo work. They want them say. Only go first time also all work no more. Next time only go, you want them say employer must look for at work pro kata. After now you say next time you go you got one supervisor or one team leader from me also now you know say come again same work all time, same position all time. No one me want them. Me important blow. Now something me recognition to me fall down underneath lo career growth ya now from all work you must look for ya. After last one lo list work-life balance no more. Me got time to work, me got time to family, or suppose me want them got one small time, me go make them sport or one me want them say, me to must look from say health me important or something else me help me lo physical health, more mental health to me too. Now in all need ya was where stop consider all worker pali perform to the best of their abilities, to make sure they complete what they asked to do.
Thank you, Thomas. So, all viewers, you belahara Mr. Kalmet and just explaining plan the lol kata important something we have Mr. Megan or someone labor mobility welfare officer. So, role play ni really important lo o anta lo program ya tu motu welfare employer or workman and very important. So, any questions when you got? Feel free to you ask him now, yeah, from say in a long time by me round them up discussion with me. So feel free to ask him any more questions when you got long mind you around topic of discussion only where me worker welfare. I think by me got one other question of place me ask him say suppose you mean sabe help him too or help him all get a two way only abscond or like welfare or workman way only.
Okay, thank you too much. I think question niya mi could mi clear them now ya lo site lo all workers really abscond. I think in the meantime mi no sabe talam one straight information from you nakat one good full information from me satisfying general public with them. You may just be patient no more. You may wait lo when by happen in the coming weeks. I got one visit and stuff happen now ya lo Australia. I think everyone is welcome. After a time, you got more straight information where you must tell them one talk way through. But in the meantime, you must tell them something about side blocks. I think you got some report. You may consider them. You may try and help them all workers go back to program. Unfortunately, you may not suffer from say you may fall down low Australia. I mean now some straight talk. You must tell them now. You must be patient. No, you may wait to straight. answer pa ikaw mo.
Thank you, Tomas. So, what I'm all kata wali just tune in mo. Thank you, Tomas. We bless have take time view lunch hour view we bless have tune in to Facebook live show really where we stop or we base law worker welfare. So, what in here I think by me round up discussion given away me given time hello Mr. Stuart Kalmet for sending out any more additional information we like to tell them or any conclude no more topic of discussion do you mean?
Okay, I think we got one small something now to tell them. It is one thing take time up lo. We tell them thank you lo all workers around Australia and New Zealand where full of time or help me lo work lo me feel like share information together. Lo at least me feel like have move forward lo every issue where stop going. Unfortunately, me tell them sorry no more. Me want me stop Lorolia, me work with many thousand workers, and me no easy, but thank you lo patience lo everyone. We feel like have give him lo me got trust lo me want to lo me carry out work lo me accordingly. So me tell them thank you lo family lo workers too. We have stop lo always support despite distance. I mean solo time separate me, but you have at least make them want something lo support them all workers too. Me also take time me tell them thank you lo family lo me, especially woman lo me, lo support me full up time, especially from you all workers lo Australia and New Zealand full up time lo night na wali call me pe mi stop lo house finish me kem se mino kat sometimes lo spend them with them all picnini mo wife pe mi stop lo support me no mo lo mi sabi at least aram no good lo workers mi give him support lo kata. I mean, very important lo welfare lo me too. Me tell them thank you lo all family lo me too lo support me lo me stop strong all time lo me give him support ko back lo all citizen me will stop lo program lo Australia and New Zealand. I think what me tell them thank you back and me wish him every RSE more farm workers all the best lo change lo kata stop safe all time. Anything you feel him say you need him support them, you know hesitate. Maybe call a country liaison officer or just come straight lo you may lo place up lo you may offer him help or give him support to our workers. I think I know we got to tell him thank you too much.
Thank you too much, Mr. Stewart. More all viewers to me until next week. Pa ini kamplo ini kalpanarap la discussion brini. You play pass one good day.